The moment narcissists realize they lost you, watch their ego shatter. Ever wonder what happens when a narcissist finally realizes they've lost? Picture this. After all the games and manipulation, they come face to face with the undeniable truth. You're still standing, your strength is back, and you're healing, maybe even thriving. This moment is huge for them, but even bigger for you. The narcissist spent so much time trying to break you, keep you small, and trap you in their toxic world. They'd wanted you stuck, doubting yourself, and giving them all your energy. And for a while, it worked. But then something shifted. You woke up. You realized they'll never change, that no matter how many chances you gave, it only hurt you more. Now you've taken control, and that's something the narcissist never saw coming. Whether you're journaling, meditating, setting boundaries, or working with a therapist, you're putting the pieces of your life back together. And the narcissist, they've lost. They know it, and they feel the void of losing the best thing they ever had. You. You were their source of energy, the light that kept them going, but not anymore. Maybe you've already cut ties, or maybe you're in the process of planning your exit. Either way, it's time to embrace your power and let go of what was draining you. And remember, a narcissist can be anyone, a partner, sibling, parent, or even a colleague. When you finally see through their act and realize how much you've given while they've pulled away, it all becomes crystal clear. So let's talk about what happens next and why the narcissist never truly wins in the end. If you're new here and you resonate with this, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. It helps spread the message to others who need it. Let's dive in. The narcissist's aim is to make you feel small and insignificant. They want control, keeping you beneath them at all times. They must dominate every situation, bulldozing through relationships without a second thought. They're unstable, far from mentally sound, thriving on the chaos they create repeatedly. Their toxic patterns go unchecked, and they expect you to return, often blaming yourself for the pain they caused. In reality, what the narcissist craves is someone who will constantly apologize, act as an unpaid servant, and serve as a dumping ground for their emotional baggage. They need someone to bankroll their lifestyle and feed their ego. Underneath the facade, though, they're nothing but hollow, fearful individuals with no real depth. They survive by leeching off others, using people's energy and resources to prop up their own false sense of superiority. By the time they realize they've lost, it's too late. This is the moment you let them know they no longer have a place in your life, and they won't understand how you've managed to do the unimaginable, break free from their hold. You've come to see that they never truly cared about you, not before, not now, and not in the future. Their sole objective was to keep you in a state of confusion, believing things would improve, when in reality, they just wanted to use you for their own benefit. Whether it was money, attention, or emotional labor, their plan was to keep you working for them while they reaped all the benefits. Once you're gone, the narcissist scrambles to find another source of supply. Typically, they turn to one of three options. Another toxic individual. This happens more often than people realize. A recycled ex who hasn't figured out their game, or a fresh new person who's unaware of their true nature. Chances are you were that fresh start, generous, eager to please, always saying yes when they needed something. You believed their empty promises, thinking their actions would match their words, but that's not how these dynamics operate. The longer you stay in such a relationship, the more cracks in their facade you'll notice, and the more destructive their behavior becomes. This is why it's crucial to distance yourself and begin healing as soon as you recognize the signs of toxicity. Once you've seen through their manipulation, the best thing you can do is run. These individuals are emotional parasites, shapeshifters who thrive on draining others. I sincerely hope you're no longer one of their victims. I hope you've taken steps to cut ties, block them from your life, and gain wisdom from the experience. The key to moving forward lies in living fully in the present. That's where true growth and abundance reside, and it's a place the narcissist can never reach. They're trapped in the past, holding grudges and blaming others, or stuck in fantasies about the future that they'll never make good on. They avoid accountability at all costs, focusing solely on maintaining their outward image while mistreating those closest to them behind closed doors. So, when they finally realize they've lost, they'll also recognize that they let go of the best thing they ever had. You. And when you fully grasp that they don't care about anyone, not you, not their children, not even their own family, that's when you'll understand the depth of their toxicity. While many struggle to comprehend this level of manipulation, once you see it clearly, you'll be free. You'll realize that the narcissist is fully aware of their behavior, but they'll never change. Their relationships inevitably crumble, but their focus remains on keeping up appearances and fooling the outside world, while those closest to them suffer in silence. Once everything settles and you cut all ties, you'll begin to see your strength more clearly. The narcissist no longer holds significance in your life, and that's when you know you've truly triumphed. When you break free from their grasp and step out of the shadows, your freedom is undeniable. Although you may still be processing some emotions, remember this: when the narcissist stops mattering, you've reached the height of healing. This place is called indifference, and I hope you're headed in that direction. By the time the narcissist realizes their loss, it'll be far too late. But here's the important part, and I'll repeat it. When you've cut the ties, broken the chains, and they no longer have power over you, that's when you've truly won. Now you might not feel that way at the moment, especially if they're still on your mind. I get it, but the connections that need to be severed include emotional, financial, physical, and spiritual bonds. Each of these ties must be cut. Once you do this, once you go no contact and break free, you'll come to see that the narcissist was nothing more than smoke and mirrors. The relationship was built on an unstable foundation, like a house sinking into quicksand. In that moment, you'll realize just how thankful you are to be free. This is when you use the resources available to you, whether it's the tools shared here or in the supportive community around you. You can focus on refilling your own cup, and maybe later, if you choose, you'll help others or continue expanding your knowledge. Perhaps you'll want to maintain strong boundaries and remain in a safe space for a while. Whatever path you take from now on, it should be one that no longer includes the narcissist. They will eventually recognize their loss because, deep down, they know they've always been a loser. They thrive on bullying, manipulation, and taking whatever they can, whether it's your time, money, energy, or resources, because that's their way of moving through life. Like snakes, they slink around, deceiving and manipulating everyone they encounter. When they feel exposed, they'll spread lies and smear anyone who sees through them. This is precisely why a narcissist can never change or reflect inwardly. They don't engage in self-examination. Instead, they focus on studying others, observing what makes people tick, and how to exploit that for their benefit. You might have noticed them staring at people, perhaps at you during quiet moments, or at strangers in public places. What they're really doing is gauging whether they matter to those people while learning their behaviors and copying them. Narcissists are chameleons, always trying to blend into society while hiding their true selves. But you figured them out. That's why you're here. That's why you now realize how fortunate you are to be out of the relationship and how powerful you've become. This is what terrifies the narcissist most: people seeing through their facade, healing, and breaking free. And that's exactly what you've done, or what you're currently doing. The narcissist, with their petty manipulations and games designed for them to win at any cost, might have overpowered or taken advantage of others, but they couldn't do it with you. You've made it here, either healing or already healed, and you've come to a crucial understanding. You are the priority. You come first, second, and third. There's no room for the narcissist or any other toxic person in your world anymore. Now you can see that your relationship was a narrow escape. You gave everything you had, more than enough, until one day something inside you shifted. The narcissist pushed you too far, and you started looking at the relationship differently. You realized, wait a minute, I'm putting in 99%, and they're barely giving 1%. They expect me to keep going, but I'm worn out. I don't have the energy to keep doing everything for this person. That's when it hit you. The path to freedom was through cutting them off. One thing is clear: the narcissist will never change. They've never improved a single day in their life. They only swap out their mask to keep you entangled in their manipulative cycle. And believe me, they know exactly what they're doing. Let me repeat that: they know exactly what they're doing. That's why there were constant cycles, the breakups and the reconciliation. The narcissist was testing your limits, pushing you to see how far they could go, waiting for the day everything would collapse. They wanted to know if you pick yourself back up and apologize for their cruelty. But then one day, they crossed the line. They did or said something that finally made you snap, and you thought, I'm done. I don't get this person. After all these years, they're only getting worse. They blame me for everything, criticize my every move, and claim I can't do anything right. Meanwhile, you're juggling work, raising kids, paying bills, cooking, cleaning, doing it all. That's unsustainable. What is sustainable is getting away from these people, cutting off all contact, slowing your life down, healing, and taking time to process it all. You realize that this relationship, as painful as it was something you had to experience. The narcissist never revealed their true self to you, but you finally figured it out, and here you are on the path to recovery. This is exactly where you're supposed to be. This is where life was guiding you all along, to escape that toxic relationship and start your healing journey, leaving the narcissist in the past. In time, the narcissist will creep off to find new supply, moving on to their next target. But you need to create as much distance between you and them as possible to fully heal. You see, the moment a narcissist realizes they've lost you is the moment their world begins to crumble. But what matters most is that you are finally free. You've reclaimed your power, your energy, and your peace, and there's no turning back. Remember, healing is a journey, and it takes time, but you've already taken the most important step, breaking free. If this video resonated with you, please give it a thumbs up, share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more insights and empowering content. Together, we'll continue this journey of healing and growth. You're not alone. This community is here to support you every step of the way. Thanks for watching, and until next time, keep thriving and remember, you are stronger than any obstacle in your path. Thanks for anyone who donate to our Ko-Fi page. For those who feel compelled to contribute, consider supporting us on Ko-Fi with a donation as small as $1. Your support enables us to continue producing content that makes a difference. Look for the Ko-Fi link in the description below.